Hello folks, welcome to another episode of my Powerwall for Dummies project. In the previous video we saw how to harvest cells. Here I have a few packs harvested from e-bike, and the first thing what I do is I turn them upside down and leave them one night on a black surface. Do you see these little spots? That is the liquid that escaped from the cells. Probably these cells were very strong welded, and by tearing off the nickel strips, I probably also pulled a little piece of the cell mantle. Sometimes these little holes are so tiny you cannot see it visibly. So something I haven't seen much people do is this test by putting them upside down on a black surface for a whole night. But it's a quick and easy method to find leakers, which can be annoying later on. Then these leakers I throw away. That means when I say throw away, they go in the recycle bin. And after that, we can go to the next step.
Now that we completely have cleaned up our cells, and as I showed you previously, we tested them, there are no leakers. We tested them also visually to see if they're not damaged, they're not corroded. Here I see a little bit of corrosion. The visual bad ones we just throw away. If it's not very bad, we can rewrap them by putting a new sleeve around them. These are all visually okay, so the next step is to charge them fully up. And they are now all charged up to full 100%. It says full, and it gives me a green light. Now this simple charger is enough if you don't have to do much cells, because it takes time, and well, time is sometimes not always available. And then the next charger, this one, he can take 16 cells. It's the mega cell charger, and he has also some intelligence. He has a USB port, and he can be connected to the computer to read out. We say something about this charger later on. He needs an extra power supply. He has no power supply in itself. Here you don't need more than a simple power supply which is delivered with the charger. Here you have to buy him separately. And then for the last, we have this sophisticated iCharger, which can do very big packs and in once. Both this one and this one, the mega cell charger, they are for a later video. But let's concentrate now on this one. This one, as I said, when the cells are fully charged, what we do next is we store these cells for at least 2 weeks, maybe a month, and see if they don't self-discharge. If they keep within a very narrow limit of some millivolts their full charge, then they are not self-discharging cells, and that's the cells we are looking for. When all the cells are charged fully, then I measure them. And as for instance this cell, which from this pack, which is just yesterday done, I have 4.181718. So this cell goes for 1 month away. After I have fully charged the cells and weeded out preliminary leakers, damaged or corroded cells, also the ones that during the charging becomes too hot. Then the good cells, which I regarded as the good cells, I store in a relatively cool place. As you see here, I have 2 layers. This is a full layer of already stored cells, and on top of that I have a second layer. I always cover the layers, here I took the cover off, I always cover the layers with cardboard. And this is my last safety advice. Why do I do that? Well, you never know, an accident very fast happen, that you could drop something metal on top of them, and unfortunate, if you are unfortunate, this can make a short. It's unlikely because the bases are negative always down, but as I said, better safe than sorry. So every layer I cover up with cardboard. If something drops on the metal, then nothing happens. I took from my store cells which are already sitting there for a long time, and when I freshly load them completely up, I give them a number, and then this number, I measure them, and all these cells from this pack, e-bike pack, were measured freshly after they were loaded between 414 and 416. Let's see how much they lost. Cell voltage. This one 415, 16, 415, 16. So these are cells which do not self-discharge and which are really really nice to have. For the purpose of this video, I will not store them for a month, but I will immediately do a capacity test. So I take 4 of them, and then I show you how to capacity test them to see how much juice inside of the cell is available in terms of ampere hours. First, the cell was charged to its full power, in this case 4.2 volts, and after that the charger discharged the cell to its minimum, and by doing so he tests how much power, how much ampere the cell has. There are a lot of people who have on the internet who have done special videos on this charger, how to use it, what its possibilities are, a complete survey, and I would invite you to check what this charger can do. Okay, let's give him the time to continue to discharge completely, and then we will see what the capacity of the cells are. The testing is finished. Let's see. Cell number 2 and 3 have 1.8 ampere hours, and cell number 1 and 4 have 1.9 ampere hours. It's not very spectacular good. Since we do-it-yourselfers are collecting used 18650 cells for our Powerwall, we get them from a variety of sources, and we get them in a variety of brands. The previous use and the brand can have a big influence on the capacity of the cell. And to show you this, I have also capacity tested some Samsungs, and here you see immediately a totally different capacity, where the Sanyos had 1.9. This, for instance, cell number 1 has almost 3 ampere, and cell number 4 has over 3 ampere. Let's have a look. Cell number 2, 2800 milliampere, and the other one also 2800. So that is a big use difference. To match battery packs, it's absolute necessity to know your amperage. So then you can sort them the way that more or less every pack has the same capacity. Well, folks, we have just done capacity testing on Sanyo cells and on Samsung cells. And to finish up this video, I'll show you the last feature that this tester had with these probes. It's voltage testing and internal resistance testing. We first take the Sanyo cell. To activate this testing, we have to connect the probes shortly, and then they are spring loaded. We must touch them, and it shows us the voltage, 4.19 volt and 28 milliohm. Now the Sanyon, let's see what this one. The Samsung has 4.17, and then a resistance which is a little bit higher, but still very, very nice, 2930. Voila, folks, that was it for me. See you in the next video, hopefully, and bye.